Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video on why I think silver cards in Skyweaver are currently undervalued and where I think the price is most likely to stabilize. So one of the things to keep in mind when thinking about the price of silver cards is that for every 8 conquest entries, only 5 silver cards are being minted. That means that even if no silver cards were burned to enter Conquest, that's still a pot of $12 generating only 5 silver cards, which comes out to about $2.40 per card, which is already a lot higher than the $1.50 that most people think. But all that assumed that no silver cards are being burned for Conquest entries. So what if instead of buying the tickets with dollars, people were burning silver cards to enter Conquest? Well, that would mean that for every 8 silver cards being burned, only 5 would be minted. So for every 8 going in, only 5 come out, which is pretty deflationary. So the idea that silver cards will eventually stabilize around $1.50, I mean, I guess it rests on this notion that, well, an infinite number of silver cards can be minted. And that's true, but it misses the fact that an equal number can also be burned. So the question is then, where is the equilibrium going to end up? And while it's impossible to say for sure, I think probably a good place to start is by asking the question, how much money would a perfectly average Conquest player need to spend in order to earn 1 silver card? And a perfectly average player, I mean, they're going to win as much as they lose, basically. So it would take them 2 runs on average to get a silver card. In other words, they'd have to spend $3 to get a silver card. But the reality is, this $3 card they just got probably doesn't end up on the market for $3. If you had to spend $3 and an hour of your time to earn a silver card, why the hell would you sell it for $3? It's more likely you'd just put it in your collection, or you'd burn it for another Conquest ticket, both of which would add more deflationary pressure to the price. But for the sake of simplicity, let's just say this perfectly average player, he realizes he doesn't earn enough silver cards in Conquest to justify burning them for tickets, because the truth is he doesn't. He would be losing money. So let's say he only buys Conquest tickets with dollars. So of the silver cards he earns then, he's going to put half in his collection and the other half in the market. And this is just a hypothetical scenario to try and get an idea of what the price would be. But I think probably he puts more in his collection than he puts in the market. But for the sake of this video, we'll be conservative, I guess, and say he puts half in his collection, half on the market, and he never burns any of them in Conquest. So in this scenario, our player is investing $6 for every 1 silver card that he ends up putting for sale on the market. That's because it takes him $6 to get 2 cards. One goes in his collection, the other goes on the market. But more importantly, it's around the $6 mark where he starts to feel like he can go infinite in Conquest by selling his cards. That's because $6, like I said, it'll get him 4 Conquest entries, which will get him 2 Conquest cards, and that's one for both the market and his collection. Anything less than $6 for a card, and he's going to start to feel like he's not really making progress selling, and he just won't bother. So given this fact, I think we'll find that the floor of silver cards probably stabilizes around $5 or $6 for the absolute floor, rather than the $1.50 that most are kind of expecting right now.